Hi guys, it's Miss Christa. I just wanted to share a few notes and tips on how to find a dance spot in your house so you can continue to practice. A few things that I thought about when I was creating my space was, one, will I be in the way of other people? Two, how much room am I going to need? I have long limbs, so I know when I'm doing a kick, I can't be in a small enclosed place. So I've had to kind of move furniture around and rearrange my basement a little bit so that I've got a bit more space so that I can practice. And I do plan on working on my hip hop while I'm away, so expect some really cool moves when we come back from break. I will probably be uploading them to Instagram so you guys can follow along my hip hop journey. Anyway, so how did I find my space? Basically what I did was I had to look to see how much room I needed. Again, I've got long limbs. So as I was in my space, I can kind of show you my space here. I made sure that when I'm doing like kicks, I'm not gonna hit anybody, that I can still do some of my dance steps and have enough room. So I encourage when you guys are finding a spot, kind of like visualize and say, okay, which space in my house do I have that I can maybe move a few things around to have a little bit more space. The next thing that I needed to make sure was that I had some of my equipment that I needed since I won't have a ballet bar. I was lucky enough that my kids got this trampoline, so I use that as my handle for my ballet bar when I'm working on my ballet in the morning. The next thing that I do is, if I didn't have that, is you can always use a chair. So if you turn your chair sideways, you can still be working on all your ballet moves. It's also still really great for your stretches. You can do it on the higher part. You can also do it on the lower part, checking that you have nice alignment. I also make sure that I have all of my equipment with me. So behind you can kind of see I've got my yoga block, I've got my ball, I have my TheraBand so I can keep working on that. The next thing I did was I made sure that I had a spot. I'll just kind of turn you a bit this way. So you can see I put a spot that I can play my music from. I also keep with me a notepad, so you can hear my kids running upstairs. A notepad with me because when I'm learning new variations, I often like to write down the sequence of it so that it makes sense to me. And I do like play, pause, but I always have my, as you can see, my notebook with me as I am learning. So that's kind of how I found my space. One, make sure that you've got a room where you're not in the way of other people. If you are working on big kicks or big jumps, you just want to make sure that you're not, near anything that's going to break. And the next thing is if you can find a spot that doesn't have carpet, that's great because then you can practice your turns. If you have to be on carpet, just remembering what is safe and what is not. It's probably not the best to be doing multiple turns on carpet, so maybe you can practice the mechanics of the turn on the carpet. So just holding your arms in first and trying to balance yourself during that routine, and then you can practice your turns when you have a smaller space that maybe has some hardwood to it. I would suggest for my tappers, if you are going to be tapping, that you get a piece of plywood or a piece of wood to put on the ground. You don't need a big space for a tap, just enough that you can be doing your tap moves with you. I hope that was helpful, and I can't wait to see you guys dancing along, seeing you guys doing your work as we navigate this. All right, I am going to go continue to work on my ballet and jazz and of course hip hop, because no time like the present to learn hip hop. So I will chat with you guys soon, and I hope this helped. Show me some pictures of your spaces. I want to see photos of the spaces that you guys have created. Bye.